it's Matty here from the Kiwi Dad YouTube channel. I just thought I'd give you guys a rundown on what's happening this weekend for the 15th grade CDL games. I'm just on my way at the moment to a first 11 match out at Kendall Park. So I had a couple of minutes in the car and thought I would share with you what's happening really. 3 games coming up this Friday. The first game on the list is Otakaro versus Nomads. Game's been shifted from an Otakaro home game at Ferrymead to Kendall Park because there is a Chatham Cup game on the same time at the same ground. So Otakaro will be hosting Nomads out at Kendall Park. The last 2 games those guys have played have been pretty polar opposite really. We had a bit of a blowout in the first one from Otakaro. I think they beat Nomads 5-1, I'm going to say, or thereabouts. And then the second time they played at English Park, and it was a 1-1 draw. So should be an interesting game. I see that Otakaro beat Cash Tech last week, which may have been the first loss for Cash Tech for the season. So they will be pretty happy with themselves after that one and looking for another good game. And Nomads had a good win, played an afternoon game, which is a bit different for them, against Wymack on Friday afternoon. So that's going to be the first game. We will be live streaming that game from 7:15. It's always a bit dodgy out at Kendall Park because the reception is no good. So we do what we can, and usually things are just a little bit sketchy and lower quality than what we would like to provide, but we do as much as we can to keep it as good as we can. So from there, we've got the next game is on my list is going to be Cash Tech versus Christchurch United. And so Cash Tech coming off their loss last week against Otakaro, and they will be playing Selwyn. And man, the last 2 times those guys have played each other, it has been within 1 goal each time. So I think that should be a pretty good game, and it'll be interesting to see if Selwyn can just sneak through there on that one. As I say, they have been 1 goal behind each time. So the first game those guys played against each other was pretty high scoring affair, like 6-5 maybe, but then it was like maybe 1-0 or 2-1 or something the last time they played. So that should be a pretty close one. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. That is at, I'm going to say, English Park. And then the third game is going to be Christchurch United against Wymack, and that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. The first time those guys played each other this season was a bit of a high scoring affair from Christchurch United, but the next time those guys played, it was within 1 goal. So and Wymack had a great first half against Nomads the other day. They scored first in the first half, kept Nomads out for the whole of the first half, so they'll be really looking to build on that coming into this week. So we're looking forward to seeing the results really for all of the games this weekend. You can catch the Otakaro versus Nomads game on our YouTube channel, being live streamed on Friday night, and if you're at one of the other games, you can watch it afterwards. So have a great weekend of football, and we'll catch you at the fields.